Thank you very much, Johnny. Okay, so I have a sheet here, Men of Vision Speakers, you guys. Men of Vision Speakers. I'm so excited. I am very honored to be able to introduce Barry Ashatel. Barry is a life visionary. Barry, where are you? All right, Barry is a life visionary who has transformed his life through raising his own vibration, his inner world, and frequency, his outer world, using kinesiology and his own unique energy method called light body alignment. He now supports people around the world, including identifying and clearing sabotages and fears to enable them to reach new levels of both vibration and frequency. Welcome, Barry, to the stage.
How would you like to see the world with new eyes? I believe it's possible for you to improve your own physical eyesight as well as your vision of life. My name is Barry Ashatel, and I'm here as proof that you can do something about your own physical eyesight. Because I believe that the two are so closely connected to each other. That as we improve and get a clearer vision of ourselves, we get to see the world differently. I'm really honoured to be here today to talk to you about my absolutely favourite topic of vision. I've been working with vision for 30 years. I passed a driver's license after 6 months to be able to drive without the need for glasses. I no longer need to wear glasses to read. After wearing glasses for 20 years, it's been 30 years since I've worn them to read. Yeah. I got carried away. I did a Masters of Education looking at computers and eyesight. How many people here use a computer? Does it have a little bit of an impact on your eyes? Yes. It doesn't have to be so. There are things that you can do. And my intent today is before I leave this stage, there'll be someone in this room who will have improved eyesight. So pay attention, it might be you. I also believe there's a huge connection between our eyes and our vision of life. 2 weeks after I passed a driver's license with 20/20 vision, they found a pituitary tumour sitting on my optic nerve. And they said you shouldn't be able to see. And I'm here to say it is possible to do that. And we have to embrace that there are different ways of seeing. Did you know 85% of people in this room wear some form of corrective lenses? 85%. You know, it'd be a bit like if I had crutches and I walked up here with crutches and I said, oh, I hurt my foot, so I'm going to need these crutches for the rest of my life. I think some of you'd say you might need a second opinion. But yet we wear glasses and we just wear them as if, well, everyone wears them, don't they? What else could we do? And what's really interesting is we'll spend 5 or 10 minutes cleaning our teeth every day, but we will spend no time looking after our eyes that support us and support our vision and our vision of life. So I want to help you today to understand that there is a difference. And I want to start with the vision, the actual eyesight component of vision. And then I want you to know, I'm going to show you how you can expand your vision of life in less than 10 minutes. So I need a volunteer, of course, and I thought who I would get to volunteer would have to be the one. There is only the one in my life. Nancy Matthews. I got her up here because I want to show you. Yeah, she's wonderful, isn't she? Let's give her a clap. I'm going to cop it when I get home today. I want to show you what you can do with your own physical eyesight. And this is a really process called palming. And so I'm going to show you, and I'm going to get you to do it. Because if you do it, you won't see what to do until I show you. So I'm going to get you to rub your hands after I tell you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cup them like you've got cups, like you're 2 eggs in your hand, and you're going to cup your eyes like that. And then when I tell you to, you're going to drop your hands, touch the corners of your eyes like that, drop your hands, and then open your eyes. Thank you. I'm not yet, never done with you. So what I'd like you to do, please, is just rub your hands, allow some energy. This is energy work here. And I've also, as well as doing the whole Masters in Computers and Eyesight, I did every type of energy work I could find. So let's cover your eyes now with your eyes closed and just breathe. Oh, well done. And just notice how the room has changed its energy. And how are you feeling right now? And what are you seeing? Are your hands warm? They might be cold. The eyes might be tingly a little bit. And the most important thing that you can do is to relax your eyes. And just breathe. And then very slowly allow your hands to drop. Touch the corners of your eyes. Allow your eyes to open. And I want you just to see with no expectation. And to see what's different. It might be colours might stand out a little bit more. Something might be a bit sharper. Whatever it is. Clearer? Can I have a show of hands? Who felt like that was clearer? I said we get one person. We've got at least 20 people in the room who have already put up their hand. Brighter. Yeah. Anyone else? Peaceful. Yeah, it just calms us. This is like a 1-minute meditation. It's unlike the eye exercises that you're told to do as a kid and you said, no way. You could do this as a 1-minute meditation every day for your eyes and change the way that you see. And for me, it changed not only my eyesight, but it changed who I was. I recently, in 2020, made a movie called Vision 2020, From Eyesight to Insight. Vision2020movie.com. I'll give it a plug. You can rent it, purchase it. Amazing process. We've got vision educators from around the world talking about how you can improve your eyesight. And we've had literally people improve their eyesight watching the movie with popcorn. Johnny's popcorn. So I want you to recognize doing something very simple for your eyes each day. What's more important is how we see life. And what I've done is created a process called light-body alignment. And it sounds really fancy, but one of the things I did is, having got 20/20 vision, I've kept expanding my eyes to be able to see past what you would call visible. And in clearing things, we can clear things for the entire room. And I do that through a statement, and I do that, it looks like clicking my fingers, but we're just shifting some energy. And I would like everyone in the room just to say this one statement for me. I'm going to show you what this is about. And the one statement I've got for you is, I choose to see with eyes of love. I choose to see with eyes of love. Okay. Now, as a kinesiologist, I can't help myself. I muscle test everything. And when I muscle tested that was okay. Like, it was like, yeah, it's a nice sentiment, isn't it? But we've all had stuff happen to us. And it's like, with all this stuff that happens to us, it's a little bit hard to see with eyes of love. And what I would like to do with your permission is to clear that energetically for you. I can clear it energetically. What I can't do is clear your old story about, oh yeah, but this happened to me and he did this. And you've got to do that part yourself. But there's an energy that gets attached to our light bodies with that. And so what I'm going to do now, if you choose not to clear it, by the way, just put the intent, I want to keep my old stuff, I'm happy with to see the way I used to see, blinkers on. But if you wish, we're just going to do this. This is how quick. It's like a 2-hour energy system. And now what I want you to say again is, I choose to see with eyes of love. And listen to it. I choose to see with eyes of love. Wow. How many people notice that? Anyone notice the difference when you said that? Yeah. Yeah, everyone's smiling. Not only that, you actually said in unison as well. And the energy of the words felt real. So when you look at each person, have a conscious choice to look into their eyes and choose to see with eyes of love. That is what's going to transform the world. And when we can do that, our physical eyes take care of themselves. The number one thing, I could give you a list of 50 eye exercises. I've got books written on eyes. The number one thing you can do is simply relax your eyes and allow them to find their own way. I actually quite like writing books as well. And I've written a book that I finished yesterday. And it's called The Vision Ideology. Bit of a corny sort of thing. And I was going to have these 4 pillars and things like that. And as I was writing this book, I've written like the 90,000 word books. This book is only 15 pages. And I talk about the 4 eyes. Because I don't know about you, when I was at school, I was laughed at being called 4 eyes because I wore these glasses. And they were those thick, Coke bottle glasses that I was wearing. And so I decided to have a bit of humour about this, and I called it the 4 eyes. And the number one I is I believe in myself. Number 2, I believe in others. Like, if we just do those basic things, believe in myself and I believe in others. The 3rd I had was I share my vision. Every one of you has a vision within you. And we don't share it because what will people think of us? Who am I to be thinking of this vision? Coming from Australia and coming to the United States, it was like, do people actually even understand me, let alone understand my vision? But we recognise that when we share our vision, we actually have more in common. And the final I was, I see my divinity. I see the God within. Yeah. And I get to see the God in every person here. So what I've done, again, this morning I was up and I actually have a school, surprisingly, called The Vision School, thevisionschool.org. And I have put that book up there today as a free resource for everyone in the room. And all you need to do is go to thevisionschool.org and grab the book called Vision Ideology. And it will change your life about how you see. So I'm going to encourage you as much as you can to look after your own physical eyesight. It really is a gift from God. You know, like the hardest thing people talk about, number one, I think, is speaking on stage. You know, number two is dying. That's going to happen to most of us. And the third one that people are really scared about is going blind. And I'm just suggesting to spend a few minutes every day to look after your physical eyesight through that palming and to expand your vision of life by seeing through eyes of love. Thank you.